Hey, what's up, killers? It is your phone Mo coming at you from my Killer Podcast. And today we are talking about the Reanimator box set from Ignite Films. Everybody has already talked about this set already, but I did get the Ultimate Limited Edition. So I did get a few other things that came with this set, but we're also going to dig into what this company did right that other companies do wrong. So if you want to know what that is, stay tuned. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here, I am not only on YouTube, I'm on a bunch of other social media platforms, so kill the description box below and follow me everywhere. I am also newly to Facebook. I don't know how I'm enjoying it over there, but if you frequent Facebook and you want to tag along with my journey of figuring that shit out, go give me a follow. I don't know. But as I alluded, we're going to be talking about the Ultimate Limited Edition release of the Ignite Films Reanimator release. And did I or did I not get a signed poster? Let's dive into it right now. I'm going to put your question to bed right now. I did not get the signed poster. I know. I'm disheartened about it just like you. From what I saw on Instagram, though, it was like a tiny little thing. I thought it was going to be like a, one of the arrow-sized posters, but it didn't look like it to me. It looked like a little postcard thing. I would have liked to have had it. I'm just not that lucky, I guess. I'm not going to dive too deep into all the things of this set. Everybody got this before I got mine, so we all know what entails this box set. It came in a hard box. Here are all the groovy details. What do we know about the movie? We know that this is quite literally the best that Reanimator has ever looked. These are all the things that came within the set. Pretty groovy. Came with these glorious art cards. Glossy. I guess I didn't realize these were glossy. Glossy. So that was all that was inside of the actual box here. Reanimator is one of my favorite movies. Bride of Reanimator is coming from Ignite. Will I buy it from them? Absolutely. I need these to be sitting on the shelf together. Will I buy the Ultimate set if they have one? Probably, because I did this already. One of the things that came with the Ultimate set was a bobblehead. The main reason why the Ultimate set was delayed is because of the bobblehead. And it got to customs, the tariffs happened, it was delayed because of that. And then when they actually got the bobbleheads, the boxes were all fucked up. So then they wanted to reprint the boxes. So they reprinted the boxes and then they shipped them out. They did not replace the boxes on the bobbleheads. They reprinted the boxes and we got them like this within our packaging. I don't know if this was because they wanted to show us that the boxes really were damaged and that they reprinted the new boxes like this as proof that they weren't lying to us, or if they shipped them like this because they didn't want the new boxes to then get fucked up as well. And they're like, here, we're going to ship them to you flat. You put them on so that we know that you're getting a good box. But this is how the bobblehead came. The box is indeed in shambles. So this is how they got them in the shipping containers. And I mean, I appreciate the fact that they were not going to be like, okay, well, too bad. This is how you're going to get them. I appreciate the fact that they were like, nope, we're not going to give you your bobbleheads this way. We're going to reprint the boxes and give you new ones. So I appreciate that. This box seems like almost better quality. Maybe this one almost seems a little glossier than this one too. I don't know. It just seems like a little different material. Oh my God, it's falling than this one. As I'm going to take this out, my fucked up box, is the bobblehead that came in the ultimate. Normally I don't take my shit out of the box. I am an in the box collector, but here I don't have an option. Look at him. He goes so perfectly with my background, right? I should just put him like right here, right? And he can just hang out. He goes so perfectly with my background. Look at him. Isn't he cute? It's like not, it's wanting to focus on my face. I love him. Aww. Like, what the fuck? I mean, he's really good quality. He's heavy. He bobbles really well. The paint job is really well done. It has his little certified stamp on the bottom. I don't know. He's really good. He's really good quality. If they have a little bride, a bobblehead to put next to him, how adorable. I mean, it would have made the set better if I would have got a signed copy. I feel like if you're going to spend the extra money to get the ultimate limited edition, I feel like everyone should have gotten a signed postcard or poster or whatever the fuck that thing was and just left it at that. That would have been the only thing that I would have changed about this whole situation, because so far I've only seen one person get one of those. Aww. He's so funny to me. But I do appreciate the fact that they did their due diligence to replace the box, even though we got our shit a little delayed. I appreciate the fact that they did that. What I want to actually talk about here is not unboxing this. It's not talking about the movie itself, because everybody got these already. You guys heard about the movie. What I want to talk about is what this company did right. So from the moment that I ordered this limited edition, this company has been on it, giving me all the information about my order. From the moment that I ordered it to the moment that the shit got delayed, I've been getting email notifications from this company, almost to an annoying extent. I got an email notification letting me know that this order was going to be delayed because of it getting stuck in customs because of the tariffs. I got an email notification about it still being stuck in customs. I got so many email notifications, just it being there, sitting there, but don't worry, they're still on their way. We're just waiting, blah, blah, blah. Then I got an email notification immediately when they got the boxes. They were like, hey, we got them. They're coming. Like, super excited. Boom. Then I got an email notification like, oh, shit, we opened it. Boxes are fucked up. This is our plan of action. Then I got an email notification that was like, we're reprinting these boxes. We're not sending these bobbleheads to you with fucked up boxes. We are reprinting these boxes. This is what we're going to do. We're going to ship them out to you. First come, first serve when the boxes are printed. Like, this company was on it with notifying you about our orders and what was going on with them. I have never been so in the know about an order and why it was being delayed and what was going on with it and the time frame I was going to get it ever before. And for me as a customer, because I have a very prime example of a company who did it wrong. I'm not going to name the company because this company is just such poor sport about people who even talk about them. But once I start talking about my order, you'll probably know who I'm talking about. But I ordered a very premium Lost Boys box set, probably upwards of 4 years ago. I placed that order and I never heard about it again. Waited like 2 years, sent an email to this company, didn't hear back. Sent another email, finally got an email back from the company and they were like, yes, your order is going to be shipped in 3 months. And I'm like, whoa, cool. All right. You know, I'm one of those customers that like, I don't bitch about stuff. I'll place an order and I'll just wait and I'll wait forever. I'll put my faith and trust in companies until they give me a reason not to. Well, 3 months went by, no release of this box set. Year went by, no release of this box set. Well, I follow this company on Facebook and I did see an update for this set that said something similar. It was kind of weird. Set will be released in 3 months or something. 3 months went by, no release. So I went back on Facebook to look for that update. Update was gone. So there was like a group that you could be a part of for this Facebook page. And I was a part of that group. And it was like another year went by, nothing about this Lost Boys set was said, no emails, no updates, no nothing. I think I sent a couple more emails out, nothing. All along, like I would see people pop into this group and specifically ask a certain individual to be like, hey, what about this set? What about this set? And he would say, this is not the group for those questions. Send me an email. And I'm just like, whatever, you know? And I always wonder if any of these people ever get emails back from this company, but I never thought anything of it. I just kept waiting. Well, eventually, after so long, there was this guy popped into the group and was like, this company is a bunch of scammers, blah, blah, blah. Don't give them your money, this, that, and the other thing. And then a couple hours later, his message disappeared. The guy that ran the group deleted it. I was like, what the hell? And then a couple days later, that same guy posted a YouTube video all about this company and how they're a bunch of scammers and this, that, and the other thing. And honestly, I was never really worried about this company. You know, every company gets trashed on about certain things, but it was still producing releases. They would come out with a new release and it would get shipped out and people were getting stuff still. So I was just confident that there was just something unique about the Lost Boys release, that something was going on behind the scenes that I didn't know about, licensing, you know, I don't know things. So I was just confident that there was something specific about this release that was causing a hiccup that they just weren't talking about, right? But eventually I would get it. But after that video went out about them being scammers and this, that, and the other thing, I started to kind of be like, okay, like now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm wondering, it's been like 4 years. How much do I really need this set? I have Lost Boys 800 different ways. Would it have been cool to have this set? Yes, it would have been awesome. Did I really want it? Yes, I still really wanted it. But now I'm curious, right? I'm wondering what would happen if I just asked them for my money back, right? What would happen if I canceled my order? Would they cancel it? Would they give me my money back? Then one of my homies from another YouTube channel hit me up and was like, hey, you ordered that set, right? What's going on with that? Are you getting it? What's happening? And I was like, I don't know, you know? So we kind of talked about it. They wanted to make a YouTube video with me, like slamming this company. And I'm like, let me see. Let me email them and see if I can cancel my order and get my money back. Before we do anything. So I emailed the company, requested to cancel my order and asked for a refund. They canceled my order so fast. They were like, yep, boom, order canceled. No problem. I was like, oh, cool. Never gave me my refund though. So like weeks go by and I don't get a refund. Because, you know, in my mind, I'm like, it takes like 10 business days to give a refund. I'm such a sucker. You know, I'm like so willing to wait. So then after like 2 weeks go by, I email them back and I'm like, yo, like you canceled my order. Give me my refund. And then I don't get an email back. So then like I'm talking to my homies and I'm like, okay, well, they canceled my order, but they never give me my refund. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So then some more time goes by. And so I pop in the Facebook group and I'm like, yo, dude, like I need you to email me back. Like now. Which is kind of embarrassing because like people I know saw that message too and were giving me shit about it. But I mean, what the fuck? So then finally I email them one more time and I'm just like, yo, I've been emailing you. I've been sending you messages in your Facebook group. I have friends that want to make YouTube videos about this situation. Like, I just want my refund, right? So they email me back finally, and they're like, apparently that guy that made that video calling the company scammers or whatever, apparently there's a lawsuit between this company and that guy about defamation or some shit. So they tried to pull that same move on me, right? They were like, if you make a YouTube video, we'll sue you. That's defamation. And you can see how well it worked out for the other guy that did that. Because in America and other countries, defamation is illegal and blah, 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 blah. And all of this stuff. And I was like, whoa. Like, first of all, whoa. Second of all, well, unfortunately for you, you sent me an email canceling my order, and you told me in that email that you would issue me a refund, in which case you did not do. So if I make a YouTube video stating that you did that, that's not defamation. That's just facts and falls under freedom of speech. And in my country, and I'm sure in other countries, that's freedom of speech, and it's not illegal. I've never gotten a refund so fast, ever. I got a refund like the next day. But long story long, that is like the bad way to do business. And my comparison of these two companies, and if you know what company I'm talking about, feel free to put it in the comments because I don't give a shit. I'm just not going to say the name of said company. But the purpose of comparing these two companies is Ignite went above and beyond to go out of their way to give us all of the information about the order. So even though things happened along the way and delays happen, and even though I paid an extreme amount of money for the ultimate limited edition box set, I paid more than everyone else, and I got mine last, and I had what some would say, you know, not the greatest experience, and I didn't get the signed poster. The fact that they went above and beyond to not only print better boxes, they kept me 110% informed along the way about what was going on with my bobblehead. I am extremely happy with how everything turned out with my order, and this company showed how they do business, and I will definitely be placing orders with them over other companies who don't do business this way. So I think we should be putting our money where our mouth is when it comes to businesses like this. We want certain things from these companies, so we should be showing that through our wallets. So when Bride of Reanimator comes out, I am going to be ordering it because I appreciate the way they handled this order that I placed. When other companies do things that we don't appreciate, we should not be giving them our money. Show the companies what we want and what we don't want with our wallets. that is what I wanted to talk about. This set was really awesome. I didn't do a whole deep dive into all the things because, like I said, everyone already got it already and did that. There are millions of wonderful videos out there talking about this sets. So go out and find those if you want a deeper analysis of all of the amazing things. I wanted to talk about Ignite specifically and how great of a job that they did in handling the bobblehead debacle and why I appreciate the extra length that they did to go above and beyond in handling it, and how I will definitely be ordering from them in the future, and I will definitely be ordering Bride of Reanimator from them. I am super excited to see that release and what it looks like because this one looks amazing. And Bride is another one of my favorite movies. I can guarantee I can't be trusted doing this stuff. Is that even right? Something tells me that I didn't even do that right. I understand why they sent this flat, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, I am not the person to be folding this. Who folds boxes? I feel like this goes this way. I feel like this goes this way, this goes over, and then maybe this goes... Ah! That goes like that. See? I want to get him in there so you guys can see. Yes. How brilliant and beautiful is that? Anyway, huge mad props to Ignite Films. Thank you so much for all of the hard work you did to satisfy me. That is it. That is all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And until the next time we gather, have a killer day. Peace. Mm-hmm.